Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, it was a goat. What up? We're gonna play this for a little bit on here. I was gonna do it way earlier at 6, but I didn't get a chance to. We were too busy doing shit. Uh, what up? We can't play no music because they want $71 for pretzel. Used to use it for free, and or spend $20 a month. Now they want $71. I'm like, bro, I only use it once in a while. I'm not giving you 71. You guys got your mind. We're wrong. It's cool. But, all right, I ain't never played this before, so we don't know how long we gonna play. How you doing today, though? I guess it's going to that change. Okay, you click this. They survived. My son be playing it. He's like, you should play. I mean, what do I want to play though? Survival? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You got Paris Hilton playing. What she sings? That's horrible. What one do I want? Okay, we're going with. We're going with. I ain't never played. So. All right. I didn't know she made music. I knew she made a porn once. It can't be that great. That music can't be that great. Oh, I'm already going? How do I pick up stuff? I don't even know how to pick up stuff. How do I pick up things? What button? E, Q, F, G. What button would it be? Okay, it did it wasn't ready yet. I need some. Oh, I can't get it. I can't get it. Well, I got too much food. Where do I take this shit to? Oh, throw it down here. Oh, I throw it all down at one time. That was crazy. I did not know that. What else can I grab up? Bitch, I mean, it's an axe. What's this? What's this right here? Can't get it. We got an axe already. But we only got 60 seconds to do this shit or something. We definitely want some water. No, the other water, bro. What you doing? Oh, definitely need a flashlight. Oh, the kids. Yeah, definitely need the children. Oh, I can't pick her up. I can't pick her up. She's too fat. Oh, I'm done. Get this bitch. Oh, put this bitch on her. My wife. Oh, I didn't get my wife? Are you fucking kidding me? That's not good, bruh. Probably. I'm sure it's not. The end. Oh, I only throw them down there? Oh, we died already. Well, that was over pretty quick. I don't know nothing about the game. Kidding me, man. Kidding me, man. But I gotta jump my stance. Damn, can be stored up to 737 years. I don't believe that. Well, that was fast. Let's go again. That was crazy. So what? I gotta jump down there or some shit? All right, first thing we're doing is grabbing up the kids, the people. That's the first thing we're doing. Oh. Bitch, come here. Go, 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 go. Oh, bro. How do I get in there? Okay. It's about fucking time. We did not get everything, though. I meant to get that shotgun. All right, we got soup and water. As of us made it, blah, blah, blah. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're here all together, we can make it work down here. Remember, hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Huh? When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves are already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all those supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them all to good use. We got plus a lock, plus a book, and some cards. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from the cans. We'll sleep on the cans. We'll even talk to the cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. All right, time to ration. Ain't nobody thirsty or hungry yet, I'm guessing. 1 minute it was all fine, then the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves so we're going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. All right, we're going to go to sleep. Day 1 on this. That was. Here's day 2. Day 2, he already got some beard? Yeah, good. What's this dude looking at? I have an axe. The Boy Scout handbook. Many animals inhabit the wasteland. All right, let's read what they got to say. There's nothing better than a quiet day after the storm, or it was another way around. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Nothing to report on Timmy. All right. Ted seems to be in really good shape for retreat. When can Dolores? We can send Dolores for an expedition. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Oh no! What was she? You said that's a flashlight, not a bong? Oh. Ha ha! Ha ha! Oh, we was getting smoked down here. Let's send that. What do we want to do? Guess what? We're already got ourselves very own Fallout garden. We got a bunch of mushrooms growing. One of the walls there big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare for the mushroom feast today? Should we prepare for the mushroom feast today? Yeah, fuck it. I don't know if we should eat mushrooms growing on a wall, but we will. Oh, he's looking sick. We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend, and mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Ted should drink something soon. Ted got sick. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Dolores came down with a sickness. How about getting Timothy something to drink? He's not looking too well. So everybody's not looking too well? We'll give them all something to drink. What to take outside? It ain't. Oh, what can I pick it up? I gotta click it or something? No. We'll send Dolores out there. Day 4. Damn, dude's looking sick. Still look good. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back and safe and sound. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness. Ted is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, and Timmy is no longer thirsty. We'll give... No. We'll give Ted some soup. How about that? See if that makes him feel better. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kit. We didn't doubt they were the real deal for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we keep them? Shall we help them? Should we give them a water? Fuck it, we'll give them a water. Day 5. Some people's knocking. We asked them for the doctor's license, but all of them claimed they left it in another pair of trousers. We didn't ask for if it was just one pair. We gave them a water bottle and wished them a good journey and better luck with their trousers. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it out loud. Timmy is on his best route. How long will it last? I don't have a first aid kit. A knock on the door isn't not something we take lightly these days. So when a man came to our door, I don't know if she died. She hasn't came back yet. We gotta see. So when a man came to our doorstep today offering a highly profitable game of cards, we weren't convinced. Is it a bet? Is it a bet of 2 soup cans in a card game a reasonable choice for our situation? Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Why would we want to play him in cards? It's our soup. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Well, baby. That's what I wanted. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Where is the water? Ted needs it. We should get Mary Jane something to eat. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. All right, I love you. Well, we're already running out of water. This is it. I love you. Yo, Copy B, I got a Chucky shirt. Good guy shirt. Yep. It would be a good talk to cheer him up. I think you think Timmy's gonna turn evil? I don't know. This guy's still sick. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. Ted is sick. Ted is no longer thirsty. Jane is quite hungry and Timmy's very hungry. So we'll give Jane some soup, Timmy some soup. All right, we felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. Flashlight? You think Timmy wanted the cards and that's why he was sad? They wanted, if we lost soup. Though. Holy cow, this is one lucky day. While browsing through the junk in the room, we found a working radio. Let's put it to good use. Damn, we got a radio. Ted is still sick, but Mary Jane's no longer hungry. We ain't got a medical kit because I didn't get it while I was in there. We don't need nothing. Nobody's sick or hungry. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. But we'll have to leave eventually. It'd be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to the rescue and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics. I thought that was a fly in real life. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make some contact with the military. You want to try the radio? Let's do it. See what happens. Next day, 9. All right. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in the radio station, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said we'll be in touch in a couple days and told us to await further instructions. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Where is the water? Ted needs it. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. How about Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. God damn, bro. Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Don't panic. We need to open the door this instant or we're all going to die. Open the door. What? Should we open the door? What's this? What do you think, Sloppy? Should I open the door? Why do they want me to open the door? Fuck it. Let's open the door. I guess I gotta see. Oh, it was her. Damn, Dolores looks sick as shit. Well, it was Dolores. Opening the door and letting contaminated air in was a great idea. Now, instead of phobias, we need to deal with vomiting. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. It was difficult to tell right and left in all those rubbles that our town needed into, but we found our way to where the gas station used to be. It doesn't look like a gas station anymore. Only recognizable parts of it were a few car wrecks and a cashier's booth that probably did a long trip up then back to the ground. There was an abandoned truck in line for the gas pump. We immediately recognized the logo of the company on its side. Yep, the canned soup company. So we got +1 can of soup. A few water bottles were scattered around on the cashier's booth. None of the explosions damaged them, though it was funny how the pipe shadow got burned into the wall. +1 can of soup. One of the cards had a map inside of it. After pursuing the chart, we noticed a label which read the medicine. The machine hidden here. A big red X marks the spot. This is the last expedition got us thinking we could just drive away from here in this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles built available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We better keep an eye out for those on the future expeditions. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted isn't thirsty no more. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. Dolores would really need something to eat. All right, so soup for Dolores and soup for Jane. Ted might be able to survive an expedition. You want to send Timmy out? How do we know? We started arguing with Dolores about opening a bunker door a few days back. She's really aggressive and this could quickly escalate to something major. We should try to ease her down. The alternative is our very own small war. Fuck it. Small war up in this bitch. Oh, there's radiation up in this bitch. I hear the radiation. Dolores had to release some steam. That's where we all a bit tired, but hopefully this can be cured with a good night's sleep. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Tom's stomach is rumbling. Ted is very tired. Dolores has not eaten for a while. I just fed her. Then why don't they go to sleep? How do we put them to sleep? What did Ted want? Why won't it let me take anything? No one can go outside because they're so sleepy. Why don't they go to fucking sleep then? How do you go to sleep? Ted is really thirsty. Mary Jane seems to sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. So Mary Jane is thirsty. Dolores is hungry. Ted is really thirsty. Man, we ain't gonna have no water. What's Timmy? He ain't shit. He just drank some fucking water, didn't he? Oh, we're probably dead. Everybody can't even go outside. It's over for us. I know what you mean. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted is tired. A few days' rest is what he needed. Ted no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is still tired. Let her give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores would really love something to eat. She just ate. Oh, this bitch is crazy. No music, no talk, nothing. Is there anything we can do about the radio to make it work again? We sure no staring at it. There's just radiation. Oh, what up, Popcorn? I thought that was sloppy. I'm so sorry, bro. What up? I was just paying attention, read it. I ain't dead yet. Well, we did that. We did what we could, but we still can't hear anything, damn it. Ted is sick. Ted is still mighty tired and need more time to recover his strength. He's hungry again. Mary Jane, she's sleepy. She has no energy for anything. We have to do something. Dolores sickness. So only Ted is just hungry. What up? Every 4 days? Wasn't Ted that's hungry? I mean, but he's still hungry and he's sick. None of them could go out. Run around. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their room, even though their shelter is way smaller. There is some space in front of the table that needs perfect for whiting, sprinting around playing games. Yeah, let's let them play. I don't know, though. They're tired. Is that a phone? We should have seen it coming. Mary Jane and Timmy ran around too fast, and before we could know it, stop. They crashed into the other, fell on the ground, causing our supplies to fly everywhere possible direction. They don't look guilty at all. They seem more cheerful. Good for them, but somehow has to clean up. They broke a lock, bro? How could they break a master lock? Was this discounted? It just was $10. I don't know. I used Tiffany's credit card, so I don't know. It was $10. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time. So we have to do anything with the worst sickness. Worst game. Damn, dude! I just gave him water. Yeah, it was like $9.99. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. We can't leave Timmy without water. Yeah, it's over for us. Everybody needs water. That's all the water we got. Let's take him. Let's send him out. He's already dead anyway. to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop? Yeah, here we are, and we can clearly hear the phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should we go answer it? What was wrong with it? Let's send Timmy out there to go answer it. These are bad mistakes. Timmy back though. He good. It was a payphone, they said. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted keeps coughing, and he's no longer thirsty. Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores complains that she can't get a good night's sleep around here. She's hungry, though. Mary Jane has rested. She's no longer thirsty. He's no longer thirsty. All right. That's good, though. We'll send her outside. Or should we send him? Ted. Should we send Ted or the girl? The ram was bugged. Sometimes they get loose. You would think so. Yes. You would think so, because it does have juice in it. So, yeah, you would think so. It's a game, so obviously. Well, she didn't leave? Why didn't it let her go out? The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shower was a trumpet. It was played by somebody who was clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. Jesus Christ. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? Hell no. Oh, somebody might be dying. Yeah, we did not let them in. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises went and faded away. We're not exactly sure what we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted should drink something soon. Dolores would really love something to eat. Water is all she wants. She's always drinking. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Water is what Mary Jane needs right now. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Damn, bro, there ain't enough for all y'all. I'm gonna give Timmy some water and Mary Jane some water. Send the chick. Oh, I could have took something this time. Fuck, I should have took the axe, probably. I don't know. Maybe they would have gave. You think they would have gave to me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Something should be done about tickets. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. We don't have that. Dolores would really love something to eat. Yeah, she's gonna die. So they're all hungry. You guys can all eat. There ain't no water, though. It's over on that. It's high time we stop wondering about what's going on and started asking questions. Or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning into a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Let's do it. Yeah, she dead. It's over. Someone knocking on the door again. Oh, it is. Why? The kids could live? She just went out on a goddamn expedition outside by herself in a radioactive world. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fall outside was mostly gone. Outside was mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted is still sick. Ted is not hungry anymore. Dolores will not survive without any more. Wow. What does it mean? I just fed Dolores, bro. Timmy is no longer hungry. I just fed him but all, though. We were discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup when we heard yells outside. We discovered they came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were a sorry sight, and we weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide something we could: water, food, or medical supplies. I'm not giving them nothing. Oh, someone died. Oh my lord, they both died. Yeah, it's over. That one's over. We could tell our guests we're not thrilled with our refusal. They tired eyes alone were enough to understand how much they needed those supplies. They did not beg, but simply turned around and left in an unknown direction. Maybe they will have more luck elsewhere. 2 days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. It is over. Timmy just chilling by himself. And she's out here just running around in this. All right. It's hard to grab everything. How could that heal decapitations? All right, let's try it again. Well, the first time I forgot to even get the kid to get the people. All right, there's a flashlight already. There's some waters. A gas mask. Dolores. Cards. Suitcase. It wouldn't let me grab him. That's bullshit. Bitch, get your ass down here. Where's my daughter at? Damn bathroom. What you doing in here, bitch? Can I grab that water? Where's the flashlight at? Oh my god, I ain't gonna get it. Nope, nope, ain't going to. Right there. Where the hell's that rifle at, bro? Give me some more water, fuck it. Whatever. That's a Boy Scout guy, that ain't gonna do me no good. Yeah, it's over. Where's the medical supplies at? Where's the medical supplies at? I guess I should be looking around for it first. But that rifle, where the hell was it? It wasn't back in the thing. It wasn't that. What corner was it in? Oh, it's like I got it, but I didn't. All of us made it in the shuttle just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all here together, we can make it work. So we already got a rifle, a checkerboard, and a lock. We all sleep on cans. This is the same thing I said earlier. All right. Ration supplies. We don't need to do that. What we should give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't stay here. There are a lot of light underground, but we expect it to don't get any brighter down here. All right, next one. All right. Hopefully it's time to we'll leave soon. Ted is fine. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope she stays this way. Timmy seems okay, and everything is in a good situation. We don't need any food, and we will prepare, and we'll send out the girl this time. The kids have been vigilated. They miss running around playing games with each other in their rooms, even though the shelter is anyway. Some space. Last time they broke the lock, though. No, they can't play. Not today. Play some checkers or something. Okay, playing tag. What a ridiculous idea. This is apocalypse. It's a cruel world. Your every step is a matter of life or death. This is neither the time nor the place for silly games. How about playing something useful like Hunt the Roach? All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. If there's one thing it needs, it's water for Dolores. Timmy prefers apple juice, but he's thirsty also, so we can give them all some water. It's about time to choose someone to scavenge the remains of our town in search of supplies. We're going to go with the chick. She might need the Boy Scout guide. What do you think? Yeah, let's do that. Let's send her with the Boy Scout guide. All right, what happened? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. She went out with the Boy Scout. Nobody's no longer thirsty. Everybody's doing good. If there's one way sure to get our attention, it's definitely banging on our shoulder door. Whoever it is quite persistent. They've been at it for the past 5 minutes. Should we open it? Let's open it. I just want to see what happens. Opening it. Oh, I heard gunshots. That might not be good. What happened out here? Someone started shooting at us. We closed the hatch as quickly as we could, but a shot or two grazed us. Timmy got hurt. There's nothing on with Ted, nothing new anyway. Today was relatively calm. So Timmy got blasted. Damn, not Timmy, bro. He got macked. Yeah, he got shot in his hand over here. We're always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the likes of. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet in the game of cards of our choice. We can't play because we don't have any cards. No, he did take it like his chance. All right, day 6. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example of that is said to kids? We need supplies, but we're no longer getting them like that. We'd sooner rob somebody. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Timmy sounds. Wounds aren't getting any better. Some water for Timmy might be nice. Where is water? Ted needs it. Dolores can't remain thirsty for this long. Jesus Christ, bro. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune in, but we don't have a radio this time. Somebody knocked again? They say ignorance is bliss. Another day with any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Timmy's wounds aren't getting any better. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Timmy should eat something. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores would really love something to eat. What's that sound? A galloping horse. We rushed to the door and we were greeted by 2 men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other one was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique cup, but they got lost and would be most grateful if we would let them check our map that if we have one. We do not. Day 8. She still has not come back. Oh yeah, his leg is fucked up. He got a little bandage on it. He's just looking back. I mean, was he getting staph infection? Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. It's high time that we did something about Timmy's injuries. Timmy's no longer hungry, Teg is no longer hungry, and Dolores. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum, check. Strange noises in our pipes, check. Hellish yells outside, check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's it. It's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Let's talk to her. She defo dead. She got shot by that man and had to defend herself with a book. You think that's what happened? We'll see. Talking to Dolores helped solve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Timmy's wounds aren't getting any better. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. They just want water. We're never huge fans of mushrooms, but with a colony of them growing on the walls, we changed our loyalties. We're all about. Should we eat them? No, we got sick last time. That's how Ted almost died. All right. We may be hungry, but we're just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Yeah. Ted is no longer thirsty. The longer's no longer thirsty. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Timmy's very hungry. Oh, he's about to die. It's over for Timmy. I'm gonna go ahead and give him something to eat because it's all about over. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment. We quickly got into an argument over some trial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place, murdering each other. Timmy's dead. Yeah, not wall mushrooms. We don't want that. That's nasty. Oh, she's back. What'd she find? We stopped arguing, but for how long? Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We decided to finally check what we can find between the rubble in our backyard, our poor lawns and flowers. Once the object of desire of the whole neighborhood, now reduced to nothing more than a radioactive ashes covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out. In a hollow area inside of the dead husk, some mutilated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. We took 2 things of soup. Our tool shed is gone except the door, which stands stubbornly with nothing around it. It served its purpose, though. An axe hanging on the other side was completely covered from the blast. Looks like good as new. We used to barbecue here almost every weekend. The barbecue itself has found its way onto a power line in front of our house. Unreachable, our garden table is mostly destroyed under bits and pieces of charred wood. We found a few things that could prove useful. The fuck is this? Poison? The garage still has 2 walls left, but still most things inside are gone. Not even bicycles made it through the blast. But weirdly enough, the baskets installed on top of them did. We found some leftover supplies from our last bicycle trip, plus 2 waters. The scout handbook was very useful. Too bad we lost it during the expedition. Oh my lord. The last expedition, I was saying, maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare's house. Some course of the automobiles. So this is about the automobiles again. There's no time for Timmy. He needs to be treated for his injuries, or it's too late. Ted's hungry. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Mary Jane's tired. She contracted an illness. Oh my god. All right, so Ted is hungry, and Dolores is thirsty and hungry. Timmy's probably dying. All right, we can prepare for an expedition. We'll send fucking Ted out, I guess. Ted. On my own Valheim world, I don't know what weapon to use on the big green man. It's the weapon before that. It's always the weapon before that. What, you mean the big blob guy? My bad, bro. Can't remember the name. We got in the game. I could. It's the weapon right before the one you get from the guy that you beat before him. Usually that's how it's working. Because then it's your next boss, and that weapon usually takes care of it. I can't remember what we did. Remember we cheesed him last time. Remember we jumped on top of the skull and kept hitting him. Mary Jane is not looking good. So what is this? Rat poisoning? When we answer the phone, we can clearly hear a gas release from the caller. They introduced themselves as a virus. We didn't even hear that ring this time. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. We just fed her. No. All right, so she's hungry. Dolores is thirsty and hungry, and he's thirsty. What was Timmy? He's thirsty. Who should go outside? We'll send him. I'm not gonna send Timmy. He's almost dead. But I can't remember what the weapon's called, my guy. If we get back on there, I can tell you. But we did cheese him the last time. We jumped on top of that thing. What happened to Timmy? Ted left for the service. We hope he'll be back. Mary Jane is quite hungry. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She could use a few days. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. We couldn't do anything about Timmy's wounds. They got worse and worse until he eventually fed up and left. All him that remains of his note. Explain that we are lousy parents and that he will be back when he becomes a warlord of the wasteland. What? No problem. But it's the weapon that you beat the guy before that. Yeah, is it the elk? It's the elk. Ain't that the second dude? No, big tree guy. So it's whatever the big tree guy gives you. So the elk, the tree ant, then the blob dude. Yeah, Timmy left me. He's gonna become the warlord. I don't believe it, Timmy. We'll see. I mean, he must have not been that sick. He was able to leave, little bitch. Before the world turned into an That's what he said. Dead wasteland. We were friends with almost everybody in our town, including the old man Jim, who would shamble through our street often and always said, oh, when we wanted to visit him once, he gave us an address that took us to a park. Old man Jim is such a joker. It appears that he survived the blast. Since he's at our door now asking if we want to buy a rock. No, we ain't buying no rocks. Why the hell we want to buy a rock? Hell no. Don't fucking pet rocks, bro. Okay. What happened to him now? We did the only reasonable thing in this situation is to shout really loud that nobody is home. Ha! The old man soon left and didn't bother us anymore. Though, yeah, I've seen pet rocks before. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Dolores is quite calm in this situation. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. We can badmouth them all you want, but it probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. Goddamn. We good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open from any sign of them. Yeah, because we don't have a radio. Because last time we found a little bunker. She's looking better. Mary Jane is. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or something strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. It's our first option. Sounds a bit more sane. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some more time to recover. Mary Jane is well now, and Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Okay. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. This is very odd. Maybe we should find out what's going on with her. Let's do it. Timmy, man. Fuck you, Timmy, you little bitch. Nothing solves problems better than most honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Dolores is no longer thirsty. She would really love to have something to eat. God damn it, Dolores. We have a situation on our hands. There's a group of approaching our shelter, and they don't seem like the occasional friendly scavengers you run to. Not at all. They look like they're out for blood. Or cans. Probably cans. This is a terrible time for humanity if canned soup is enough to turn us into monsters. Anyway, we need to defend ourselves. Traps. Yep, traps. Should we lock it? The gun, all right. Blast them. Pull the shots out, bitch. Should have fucked with us. Hope we didn't shoot. Okay, all of us is still alive, so we good. It's not surprising that a few shots were enough to send those cowards running. The question is that happens if the rifle malfunctions or something, or we use all the ammo. We don't hope it won't come to that. Otherwise, we might need to defend ourselves using knives and forks. Oh, damn it, we spoke too soon. We think the gun is broken. What should we do now? Oh my God, we broke the gun. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Everyone has to drink sometimes. Mary Jane, is there any water left for her? That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet, for some reason, we would like to tidy up the mess. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Yeah, let's bug spray it. I appreciate the alert, bro. Oh, Ted is back. Look at his fucking hair, bro. We dodged a bullet this time. That is if the bullets was huge. Harry had 8 legs and growing a head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Our need for entertainment took us to the local cinema. A portion of the theater is standing, including at least the cinema hall. We went in hoping to scavenge something or at least to find some posters. When we recognized the sign of the food stand sticking from between the rubble, we were hoping to find some popcorn. There was none, but the tomato soup dispenser was working. Why is there the tomato soup dispenser? We got +2 soups. The cinema had strict policy of not bringing your own drinks into the hall. Seems somebody broke the rules a little. We found a lot of bottles in the last row of the hall. Well, some were even full. +2 water bottles. Under some of the seats, we found a deck of cards. So we got a deck of cards now. It must have been a really boring movie if someone felt they needed to bring a game to the screening. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Mary seems to be sleepy all the time. She has no energy. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. She's quite hungry. Ted's stomach is running, man. All right, so Dolores needs some water. Ted is hungry. No, not her. We'll send Dolores out there. We were admiring a radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in a ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she held us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were able to help her, she would pay us back in a while. We don't have any ammo though. All right. An armed person who murders things for a living. Giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Haha. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted still hasn't recovered from his injury. If Ted doesn't drink some, he won't last long. She's rested. Dolores is no longer thirsty. So Ted is hungry and thirsty. You want to send Mary Jane back? Let's just send Mary Jane back outside. She's rested. This time we should have sent her with the axe, though, probably. Damn, you broke the barrel. How did you explode the fucking front of the gun? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted is hungry and rested. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores hasn't eaten for a while, so they're both hungry and thirsty. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can oh, we already read that. We don't have a radio. Last time we found a room in here, though. Damn, look at their fucking clothes. Is there one thing we need to do is to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area? That or it's storing around outside, waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds sane. Ted isn't hungry. Dolores needs some water. A young woman dressed in a white knocked on our door today, telling us a story of her missing twin brother, who was most probably held captive in a bandit camp. He tried to defeat a big bandit leader, and his sister fears something might have happened to him. She claims to know that we're good and trustworthy people, and believes that we can help her rescue her sibling. If she do, she says it might become a god. What should we do it? Should we send Ted out? Fuck it. It sounded like shots. Ted came back, though. The woman quickly called her group of friends, and we set out for what we turned out to be a successful mission. Finding the lost twin brother wasn't a problem. He was hanging on top of some antenna next to a fence, trying to escape. In his duel with the bandit leader, he lost a hand, but the group quickly tended to his wounds, and he'll be just fine. The siblings thanked us for 100 times and said they would definitely contact us again. If Ted doesn't drink something, he won't last long. Dolores is long thirsty. So Ted is just thirsty. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We don't know. We know that teacher from the local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and lead them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe. We could really use the whatever they have. We could really use it, right? Yeah, we're robbing them. We're robbing them. Fuck them. Show your evil self. Robbing your ass, huh? Just got robbed. We are now richer than supplies, but for some reason we don't feel very good. But let's just never mention this thing again. Plus 4 cans of soup. Because we robbed them. As we were about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book. Ha! What the fuck? We're interrupted by the rapid knocking at the door. We found out there was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. They were doing much worse than us, and they begged to provide us with any water, food, or medical supplies we could spare. I'm going to give them some soup since I took 4 from them bad people. From them people, since I robbed them children. Made myself feel a little better. All right, we beg. Our visitors were in tears when we gave them what they asked for. We survived the nuclear apocalypse only to be nearly strangled by thankful refugees. Hugs can kill you, you know. Lucky for us, they decided to continue their journey to somewhere safe before the sun set. As they were about to leave, one of them presented us with a portable radio. They would not take no for an answer and soon left waving goodbye until they disappeared in amongst the rubble. Yeah, we got a radio. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Dolores needs some water. We got visit today from a person with physical mutation. He managed to grow several extra fully operational hands. He shared a story of his group with us, people with other deformities who, despite the circumstances, remain friendly and struggle to gather supplies. Wherever they go, people just shoo them away in fear of getting sick. He promises that if we gift him some supplies, his group will help us get rid of bandits next time they bother us. I'm going to give him some soup, not water. They can't have water. All right. Oh, Dolores came back. Mary Jane came back. Looked like she got some water ammo up in this bitch. It feels good to have some friends in this cruel, empty wasteland. A few of our supplies is a small price to pay when it comes to the safety of our family. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from surface. We set off on an expedition to a nearby zoo. We visit on weekends. We're happy to report my nose is tickly, that it was a productive supply run as well as an educational trip. We saw pterodactyls? Okay, anyway. Chimpandeers. All these are because they're mutated. Okay. A porcupine and a small army of cat roaches and the other majestic creatures that emerged among the post-nuclear fauna. The marine life section had collapsed, turning into a radioactive pond in the middle of the zoo filled with creatures like piranhas and sea ponies. In a half-destroyed aquarium control room, we found an undamaged cardboard with some supplies, plus 2 waters, a friendly-looking craptopotamus, lazily observed sea life section from the distance. In its den, we found the body of a zoo worker with some of his possessions laying around. Found some ammo. We made our way into the African section and admired some atomic okapi. We were not sure if it's mutated or not. It already looked weird as hell before. We scared off a group of them, found something stashed at the back of their enclosure, some more bug spray. Ted is no longer hungry. Ted needs some water. Mary Jane is quite hungry and she's food. She contracted an illness, of course she did. So he's hungry and thirsty. What is she? We were not certain about the situation on the surface. The trip could be risky, but what we could really use some supplies. We're sending Ted this time. We're gonna let Mary Jane rest. He didn't go. Why is there a bloody hand on here? A shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank. It was a little crispy around the resonance and was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Would it wouldn't be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Mary Jane is quite hungry. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? We do not have any. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for nothing. So she needs water and food. So just Mary Jane needs water and food. We'll send Ted out. Because it said he was vigorous enough to survive out there. Means he had enough, like, health. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope we'll be back soon. Mary Jane is quite hungry. She already ate. As long as we have some food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. If that's even possible in this situation. Our hopes that are brave. So, oh yeah, we've read this before. Let's just use the radio. Oh shit. Some Morse code up in this bitch. Good news, the government's made a radio broadcast. So we got we connected to the military. Nobody's thirsty or hungry today. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equal scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offers us simple one-time deal. Just for one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards a mystery bag. Should we make the deal? Let's give him a can of soup. Will we get a cat? Oh man, we don't need this motherfucker. We already ain't got enough food. We're gonna have to eat that cat. We're gonna have to eat that cat like that lady in Springfield. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to just be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down on the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sherikov. Is that its name? Mary Jane is tired and she becomes cranky. Mary Jane is well now, though. How's she keep surviving? She's thirsty and needs to be drink. So Dolores needs some food and she needs some water. The woman came by with the creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. The animal's carrying a pack of goods for trade. Should we give her a board game for a water? Fuck it. Because we may need that water. You never know. We exchanged goods with the trader and she went on her way. Before she left, she insisted that we should listen to radio broadcasts even if we want to get out of that shelter and find a safer place to be. Mary Jane's to be sleepy all the time. She has no energy. She's no longer thirsty. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called the Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he will reveal some of the state secrets to us in return. Nah, I'm not doing it. Stacy's probably just some conspiracy theory ass shit. As a rule, we don't trust door-to-door salesmen, especially ones who attempt treason. We told him to go back to whatever planet he dropped to Earth from. He got angry and stomped off, mumbling something about how our souls are going to be devoured by the alien lord Zontar. Poor guy, he seemed very confused. Mary Jane seems to be sleepy all the time. She has no energy. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerily red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us she was a trader in English, showed us what items she had brought along. Oh man, I wish I should I trade the axe for the gun? Fuck it. Because we got bullets. We managed to work out a deal with the woman, gave us some tips about surviving in the wasteland, but her advice seems pretty useless. We already know that the situation, radiation is dangerous and that hitting a rat with a stick will eventually kill it. We thank her for our goodbyes. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time, so she needs water. The problem is simple. We don't wash ourselves, get sick, seriously sick. It seems really bad down here, and it seems like if we don't get any better in the next couple of days to hear about something to do to fix it. Huh? Why would we wash ourselves with bug spray or bullets? She got sick. Of course she did. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It will be like a camping trip. It will. Oh no, that smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Especially if it stains parts of the page. What, they puked on it? Ted has safely returned from his voyage. Despite the rather calm demeanor, Timmy got into a few fights before the apocalypse. His last varric was beating a kid named Ethan with a stick. Ethan's parents were furious and invited us over to discuss Timmy's behavior before we could schedule a meeting. The world went to hell. During our trip, we found their house and knocked on the door, but nobody answered. We decided to go in and investigate it. Behind the remains of the kitchen counter, we found some bottled water. It's not our favorite brand, but it will have to do. We found their garage empty. They might have gone on a vacation before the apocalypse. Maybe they even survived. They left behind a few suitcases, though. We didn't think they would mind us borrowing one. So we got a suitcase. The living room was quite spacious and nicely decorated. There's not much left of it now, but we managed to salvage the checkerboard from the rubble. So we got our checkerboard back since I traded it for that water. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane caught something nasty. So Ted's hungry. Ted's hungry, she's hungry, and she's thirsty. Right? No, Dolores is thirsty. That's what it was. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could it be its previous owner still around and worried it's sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay them a visit, or at least whatever's left of them. Let's do it. Let's see what's gone. Day 34, baby. All right. God damn, we're looking horrible. What, we got this huge ass water. God damn, we got that water, boy. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, and only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of a cat and said that they've been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sharkov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Ted is hungry and needs water. Mary Jane's hungry. So Mary Jane's hungry. And Ted is hungry and thirsty. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition, and the only thing left to do is choose. I'm sending Mary Jane back outside. Fucking Timmy, he's a little bitch. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope. Ted is hungry, and Dolores has not. Damn, Ted, I done fed you again, bro. Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Don't panic. We need to open the door this instant. We're all going to die. No, we're not. We're not opening the door. This motherfucker got a sock puppet? Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. Ted hasn't recovered his energy. He's no longer hungry. Ted has gone crazy. I see that. I got sock puppet. We played a game of list of things you hate the most. Our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us of a little weasel who had safe in his living room. We always wondered what was inside it. Maybe now it's time to finally find out. But who will do the honors of stealing the possessions? We'll throw out Dolores. Ted's crazy. At least he's not sick. He looked crazy. We marched to Ned's house and found the safe cracked open by the blast. Most of its contents were destroyed, but we still salvaged something out of it. Ned was nowhere to be found. He likely perished in a radioactive agony. All told, it was a good day. Got a map. 1+ map. To surprise, we found Sharkov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, our optimists, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted hasn't recovered his energy. Ted is really thirsty. All right, so Ted needs some water. Today, the music from the radio stopped abruptly, and instead, we got to listen to the transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door when we started talking about the evacuation, but it turns out there's something we need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that we're alive somewhere in the area. The exact location was given in geographical coordinates. We need a map to establish where that's at. How would Ted be able to? He's fucking nuts. Got the sock. He's over here talking to sock. Oh, he's sick. Oh, this is over for us, I think. What up, Sharkov, you little bastard? Quite a quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. Ted seems to have developed an allergy to our furry guest. He's been coughing and sneezing all night. We should try giving him some medication. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. He isn't thirsty anymore. Ted got sick. We can't just sit around. Dolores is so sick. She has not eaten for a while. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharko found a new toy, a bit of innocuous wiring that it ripped out the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend to investigate it? Yeah, motherfucker. Day 39 in this bitch. Alright. We grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighbor's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep, and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Okay, he's still sick. He's hungry. Dolores needs something to drink. So Ted's hungry and she's thirsty. Man, we're running out of food. The agents who were spying on us now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Let's hear them out. I mean, what else is worse? Fucking Ted got some goddamn sock popping on. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our face, told that they were a top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't just a spy on us, but rather on the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. The fucking cat? They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more detail. Ted is still sick, obviously. I just gave her water. A stranger pushing a rusty steel wheelbarrow with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed that he's a trader looking to barter for some items. Day 41, bitch. The cat's all chilling up here. Fucking Sharkov, you little bastard. We refused to trade. Hopefully we made the right choice, but the trader was not too happy about this. Ted keeps coughing. Sometimes his behavior is pretty... Ted isn't acting normal, and sometimes his behavior is pretty disturbing. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Neither is she. The more we know about what's going on outside, the better for us. Let's gather around the radio and see if we can tune into a station. Let's do it. Oh, she's back. Mary Jane. What'd she find this time? Damn, the radio got broke? She found a gas mask. Oh, damn it. Something blew up inside the radio. The wretched thing caught fire. We're able to put it out, but it doesn't work anymore. You fucks. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane return to the shelter from the surface. We found our way to a nearby hospital, which, despite heavy structural damage, is still standing. The site wasn't pretty, though. What used to be inside the hospital is now all over the place. Whatever survived the blast wave anyway. There were plenty of bottles of liquid in one of the words. Peroxide or not, water is what? Peroxide? Whoa! One of the surviving hospital beds had a gas mask hanging on it, along with a note. Wear this. Patient smells really bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. One of the dead patients had an axe sticking out of his back. According to his chart, he was feeling perfectly fine before the optimistic atomic blast. We decided we probably no longer needed the axe. No shit. So we got an axe out of the guy's back. We believe that our expedition up to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Ted is sick. Mental health. Mary Jane is quite hungry. That's it. So just Mary Jane is hungry. We had a chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked just like a human, except with the triple the amount of hands it's necessary. We listened to his story about the group folks just like him who are having a hard time scavenging because of their appearance. People shoot first, ask questions later. He offered us a deal. If we share some of our supplies with them, he will help us on our next expedition. Make sure we're safe. We'll give him some food. Oh, I should have gave him water. I think I got more of it. Fuck! Fuck! Yeah, it was a dumb move of me. God damn it. The stranger quickly became a friend when we agreed to his terms. It doesn't cost us that much, and we'll sleep easier knowing that we will come safely from our next trip to the surface. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted's mental health worries us all. Where is the water? Ted needs it. Ted's hungry and thirsty. Mary Jane's hungry. So she's hungry and thirsty. So no. I think it said Dolores was just thirsty. Alright, who should go outside? We'll send Ted out. He's crazy anyway. You never know. Maybe he'll get it better out there. Day 44. I didn't want to do it to Dolores. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Okay. So she just needs some food. A coded note was left at our doorstep. It's all symbols and numbers. Some sort of cipher that will need to be cracked before we can read the letter. Dolores seems eager for this challenge. However, it's hard to tell how long it would take her, and it could prove to be a waste of her time. Should she keep... Yeah, fuck it. Gives her something to do, right? I mean, because you'd probably be going nuts down there. Like him, we're wearing a motherfucking sock puppet up on his bed, like, what up, man? Talking to yourself with it. Crazy son of a bitch. Dolores instantly sat down with the code and started working on it with a purpose. She looks very focused. Let's hope the note is worth staying up all night. Dolores is very tired already. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? She's so tired she's no longer hungry. She needs some food. And we're almost out of food. We were thinking it's a day like any other day down here. When Mary Jane confronted us, she said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want to give. Not in this situation, not in this economy. She's too young to be giving orders around here. So getting her birthday present, that's that. We just need to pick it out. We're going to give her the cards. All right. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings. Divination or not? Divination or not? Is that what it's saying? Divination? Or is that divination? All right, whatever. If we don't figure out why the world has gone to hell, maybe she will. Mary Jane's condition isn't getting any better. Mary Jane seems to be sleepy all the time. There's no interview. Can spare some water for Mary Jane? Okay, that's no problem. We could use some extra supplies. The last time we went on supply run, we noticed a damaged tank stuck to the rubble nearby. How about we send someone to investigate it? Yeah, let's do it. I'm not her, Mary Jane, because we don't want Dolores to die. Because who knows what's happening to crazy ass Ted right now? This motherfucker got sock buckling on, looking like the mandible, like Mankind from wrestling and shit. Looks like the army rations also consistently of mostly canned tomato soup. God damn, and bottled water. Unless someone else has left those supplies in the wrecked tank. So we got +1 food and soup and water. That's good. Nothing. All right, we're good. We're good today. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or we might find ourselves even in more trouble. Day 48, bro. We already been here a month and a half, basically. Some mornings we feel a bit hopeless. We need to pull ourselves together and be more optimistic. The army can't be far. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, okay. All right, nobody needed nothing. No, that's good. We had some spare ammunition, but now it's gone. We don't know how or when. It must have been misplaced. We need to find it and find it soon. Oh shit, your boy's here. Found it. The ammunition was was covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we have our bullets back. Ted has safely returned from his voyage. Our new mutated friend kept his word. He brought a few friends along, and we even had a bit of fun during the trip, and most importantly, everybody came back safe and sound. We waved them goodbye, hoping to see them again someday. We thought that the metro station would be a good spot to scavenge for undamaged supplies. It turned out that someone came up with the same idea. There's a group of people living down there. They use bullets as currency. There are no bandits, but they keep to themselves. They told us to have a look around if we wanted to. We wouldn't pass any opportunity to get some more water. So when we found the toilets, we didn't hesitate to fill. Oh my God. They filled up toilets from water bottle from toilets. That's nasty. We did not. What a treat. Ugh. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Ted's stomach is rummy. Something should be done about Ted's stomach. All right, so he's hungry. Mary Jane wants some food. Ted wants some food. Luckily, we just got that can of food. Use a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string. The agents rang in with our next top-secret mission that will surely lead us to the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go to one successful expedition and write down what we saw in the journal. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? All right. We'll send Mary Jane out to it. I mean, what's Ted gonna do? This motherfucking nutbag, right? Oh yeah, he's crazy. Even his socks crazy. You look, his socks got fucking spit coming out of it. It looks high. Tally. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she returns, hurries back soon. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to get back for more information soon. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted wants water and food. You would expect the post-apocalyptic time to be the peace and quiet, since you know most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at our door. When we opened it, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit. He asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? I don't either. Just give him water. What up, Bushon? Get up from over there. Ciao, Bushon. I love you. You're the best of Bushon. Okay. My bad. I was petting the dog. The visitor wasn't very happy that we didn't have a water chip, or that we didn't know what that one was. He did help himself to the water we offered him and explained the chip is of the utmost importance. Before we learned anything more, he left for the wasteland. Dude, Ted is just hungry, bro. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He's always looking on the bright side of things, so maybe we should too. But it's not easy. Didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? Oh, I traded it, bruh. I traded it. And so we're left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Ted isn't recovering from his illness. Ted has rested, though. Hear that? No, because no one is talking. Not a word in hours. Not one. We can just stare at the walls. We need something to do about this. I know we can't use this because you guys broke it. Oh shit, Mary Jane's back. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. That recon mission was risky business. We had to visit neighborhoods that were dicey even in the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive, but the agent seems to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just now about due for an upgrade, and we're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom, maybe even a hot tub. Ted keeps coughing and coughing his mental health. He's really, really thirsty. She's thirsty and hungry. Can't leave nobody out. They're all tired. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that the soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure there was just shared yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. I'm saying, you saying Ted did it. I'll say Ted did it. Who figured it out? Ted admitted to hiding the can. Oh, I figured it out. You believe that shit? Ted admitted to hiding the can. Good thing he didn't find the time to eat it all. He put the soup back on the shelf and sulked in the corner. You stay there, Ted, you little bitch. Talk to your sock, homie. Something should have been done about Ted's sickness. I'm sorry, I would, bruh. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something or this bunker will drive him completely insane. They just need some rest. It took several days and a lot of silent cursing, but Dolores finally cracked the code. Impressive. The note contains detailed directions for some secret location nearby, but it also says Dolores must show up alone. She says she's willing to go, but we can't help wondering whether it's some sort of trap. Should we risk it? Let's send her. See what happens to Dolores. Day 55 in his bitch. All right. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope that she'll make it back safe and sound. What Ted did today was really absurd. During dinner, he suddenly jumped out of his seat and started boxing the gasking mask. What? Ted, you fucking dick. Boxing the gas mask hanging on the wall. Then he appeared to trade insults as well as blows with the intimate object. Apparently, he had mistaken the mask for a bloodthirsty stranger intent on stealing our cans. Although we were very impressed with his right hook and his eagerness to defend our family, violence is really not his style. Also, the mask is completely destroyed. Ted really showed who's boss. Something should have been done about Ted's sicknesses, of course. Or Ted is hungry. We got one can of food left. We done. Okay, today we were visited by a strange-looking little man introduced him as a trader. He insists the prices are so low that it's practically cutting our own throat. All right. I want the medicine. I'm gonna cure. I'm gonna cure Ted. The weird man tried to make us buy fried cockroaches on a stick covered in some mysterious sauce. These snacks looked pretty disgusting, so we turned them down. But we bought something else from him that looked he looked a bit disappointed. Dolores came back looking relaxed and carrying extra supplies. The note was written by her dear old friend Peggy, who knows inhabitants of shelter together with other work colleagues of Dolores. She claims it was some sort of secret secretary job from before she married Ted. That's weird. How little we know about that time of her life. She's quite a private person, our dear Dolores. But clearly, all these years ago, she made friendships for life. These supplies will surely prove useful. Yeah, we needed that food. Plus 2 water, 2 food. Ted keeps coughing. We'll lose it. So Mary Jane's hungry. Let's give this to Bill. Mary Jane is hungry. Nobody could go. Clearly, we're trustworthy after our last successful mission. As agents came back with another request, we are to generously provide either a couple soup cans or some water for an agent in the field. They'll take care of the delivery in return. We'll be given an encouraging pat on the back and a promise of a better future in this government. You think we should do that? That's 4 waters, man. Nope. Not doing it now. Day 57. We're not giving them anything, at least not this time. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something about it. Ted has recovered from his sickness, though. He's a drink. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of the options are pretty grim. We could spare some ammunition. Fuck it, we'll axe them to death. We're axing them. Because I just gave my ammo up. I don't know if we have any. Oh, damn. I don't know if we have any ammo. Damn, I didn't know Mary Jane lost a hand. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still the top of the food chain. Good for us. Let's take that strap. Dolores just got a strap in this bitch. Gonna lay the busters down on the wasteland. Dolores is on her way with the surface with the strap. Ted seems to be losing it. He seems rested. He's hungry though. Sharkov seems to be fond of our checkerboard. It's favorite game during stretches of extreme boredom and silence. In the showers, I'm so sorry. Is pushing their checker pieces off the table as it gazes intently at whoever happens to be sitting the closest. The sound of the checkers hitting the floor every 10 seconds is getting our nerves, and we're considering taking the game away. Should we let Sharkov play with the checkers? Yeah, fuck it, Sharkov. I just want to see what happens. Day 60 in this bitch. 2 months. As soon as I allowed him to play with the checkerboard, Sharkov instantly got bored of it. It did sit atop of it for a while afternoon, though, leaving us with no invitation. The selfish bastard, at least it didn't break anything. Oh, she left, bruh. Mary Jane left. She deserved better than that. She had left for Canada because it has better public health care system. Ha ha! Ha ha! Well, both kids is gone. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these thin shoulder doors. But we got Crazy Ted. Both our kids left because they said they didn't give up. Because we wanted to take care of them. I didn't have nothing to take care of your ass, but you was able to walk off. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get in at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We were more tired than we were, and there are no other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare the raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something. I can't do nothing. Ted's just tired. The agents visit us in the middle of the night and remind us about the request to provide a few cans or a few water bottles to their colleagues to the field. If we help them, we might get a step. I'm going to give them the fucking water. Look at him. He's looking crazier and crazier every day. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information. Looks like Sharkov snuck out to hunt out in the wasteland last night. This morning we found a dead glowing rat at our doorstep. Sharkov seems to be pleased with his gift for us and quickly expressed its disappointment when we threw it far away from our home. Nothing good will probably come from touching a dead radioactive rodent. No. Though maybe we should have just left it where we found it. Damn, Ted got sick again, bruh. We shouldn't even have healed him. One of the covers in the shelters was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? Let's find out. That's like the secret door at the beginning of the last one. Remember that? All right, just Ted with a sock now. We inspected every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that's a waste of time. Ted is sick. Ted needs some water. Whoever designed this follow shelter was a genius with it. We can't really tell if it was green stuff dripping from the pipe. Is it included feeder? We should probably try doing something about it with whatever we brought down here. What would be putting a suitcase on? That don't even make no fucking sense. Oh, Dolores is back, though. We grabbed our old suitcase and shoved it under the pipe. It seems like all the liquid was supposed to leak out, so did during the night. On the bright side, we don't have to worry about the smell making us sick anymore. The downside, our suitcase is completely ruined. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Proud of Ellison, the proud Hotel was completely restored. Piles and piles of luggage were lying between the heaps of rubble. Only a few rooms on lower levels partially survived. Now that we know the secret of the restaurant chef is tomato soup, no wonder they were a five-star hotel. So we got +1 tomato soup. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. They say that every time. They've said that every time. Ted is still tired in a few days. Ted is hungry. The day was an exciting day for Ted. All of a sudden, he found a car keys in his back pocket. Has he been sitting the whole time? Anyway, he got reminiscent about his favorite automobile, and now he's worried about it being parked up for too long. Something tells me it's the least of his trouble at the moment. But Ted seems really, really eager to find out and turn over the engine. Let's see if he gets a car. Let's do it. Fucking send out Ted. Fucking day 65, bruh. Do I need to pause to this, or it doesn't matter? Because I got his back. All right. He went out to look for his fucking automobile, huh? Let's do it. Since Ted doesn't remember where he last parked his car, this could take a while. Hopefully, he's back with some good news. If the car still works, maybe we could get all out of here and drive somewhere safer. Ted has left for the surface. Dolores was hungry, and she's thirsty. It's really, really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets, and no one is hiding there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? We need to show it that we're the dominant species in this little paradise. Let's do it. Nice. Hopes why not? Hello? Fucking heck, man. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Dolores has not eating anything for a while. I just fed her. Someone is at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face of an American soldier. We should open it. Let's open it. This is probably bad. This is probably a mistake. Oh, my lord, the end. Oh! The minute black came up in this bitch, bro. Why did it say the end? The end. We were taken out of our home into the dark night of the hastily transported to what the agents call the presidential bunker. It's amazing. Sure, the walls are similar shade of gray, but now we have a 20 whopping square feet more to walk around while we die of boredom. The extra bucket of newspaper supply is nothing to sneeze at either. All in all, it's definitely an upgrade. Life here will surely be worth the trouble. through finally. We can sit, relax, and let somebody else empty the bucket for a change. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. We spent 67 days in our shelter. All of us are safe. Tag, you're it. Winner takes it all. Please beat it. I said you survived, maybe. It didn't say you actually survived. You survived, maybe, baby. I'm sure there's multiple endings, right? Because there's so much you do. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Just like click and punch Fallout. Oh, there's a tank there now? It wasn't there before. I swear it wasn't. Yeah, you can do this and look at your other stuff. That was pretty cool. Oh, it got all the achievements on the wall. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, we're gonna end her there. We'll play some more here in a little bit. I'm probably gonna play some Dark and Darker on my Twitch. I figured we'd play this. Hey, look at this I got today though. Remember Poppy Playtime? Oh man, so I hate that camera light. Remember Poppy Playtime? Look, I got the figure today with the little Poppy and Huggy. It was on clearance. I always shop at the clearance aisle. God damn, this music loud. I always shop at the clearance aisle on in the Walmart always. But yeah, $9. This was worth this. Zane wanted me to play it. 16.16% percent of players only found this. Only got all the way to the VIP. Robbed those people. 64% of the people robbed them too. 72% of the people traded for the cat. Nah, it was pretty cool. Cool little scenarios. But it's definitely worth $10. We'll give it a like. Can I not?
Meet Ted, Dolores, Mary Jane, and little Timmy.
What up, little Timmy, little bastard? I would not like to live in a fallout shelter down somewhere. Think about that. Being locked in there, that would be sucky. Yeah, I was watching stuff on UFOs and shit. Listening to Degrassi Tyson. All right, guys, I am out. I will see you on my Twitch here in a little bit. I'm gonna take probably about another break for an hour so I can get something to eat. Shit, play some darker, baby. Kill some people. Well, I'll probably die. Either that, or maybe I might shoot some people in Tarkov. One or the other. I appreciate you guys coming out though. Sloppy popcorn. I don't know if you're still out there. I don't know if Lurk works on there, popcorn, but thank you for trying either way, even if it don't. All right, guys, I'm out. Love you.